Hello. Oh, this has got to go down as one of the worst streams ever. Uh, the, the, you should never finish work 15 minutes before you stream. It just doesn't work. What's going on here? Why have I got no things going on? Oh, it's because I was in that mode, that's why. Oh look, no labels, that's interesting. Oh, Captain Spitfire's over there. That's Mr. McTavish, I think, over there. Hello, there we go. Look, it actually looks good in the stream for a change. I look a little small, so I might adjust myself there. There we go. And God, as if by magic. And yeah, welcome to this Thursday stream. We are putting on our flip-flops and splashing ourselves with suntan lotion and going to a very, very exclusive place in the world called Bora. And if you've never even seen pictures of this place, it's like paradise. And it is definitely on my bucket list to have a holiday here. Le Meridian have a nice resort here, but it's a tad expensive. So that might be a little while away, and we might have to get a mortgage to pay for it. Let's just look at that. There we go. And so glad you are all here. No, I beat you to it. I had this months ago. Yeah. Well, so I am going to blame Murphy for this problem, because to actually allow me to do the fancy background that I had going and stuff like that in Discord with my camera, Discord wouldn't recognize my camera as it was in OBS. So I had to, we are starting from, let me put it in chat. Bear with me one moment, caller. NTTP, so November, Tango Papa. And as you can see, there's not a lot of space for people to join in. So join on the wrong way, it's fine. So what was I saying there? Oh yeah, so Discord was not recognizing OBS as my camera. It would take my webcam, but then I wouldn't be able to do the fancy background. So I installed Virtual Cam, which is OBS Virtual Camera, and in doing so, that obviously changed some things in OBS that I was unaware of, of course, when you're 50 minutes before a stream, you just say, everything's going to be the same as it was before, and bang, and then it's like, no. And then I had a CTD with Flight Sim, and then it was just awful. Anyway, I'm here. It's running. I don't know if I can edit out that first bit. All Captain Spitfires is about to have a bit of a landing there. We are taking the X-Cub floats. There are no floating runways as such. What is your in-game name, mate? Trying to find you and not finding the runway. Oh. In-game, I'm Pilot Pilly. I'm going to fire for the first time this year. Excellent. You will not be disappointed. Pilot Pilly is my game name, and you've got to look. So where are we? Let me do some magical things with buttons, and we'll put that on, and there we go. So oops, let's just make that a little bigger. There we go. So this is not Bora Bora. This is an island near Bora Bora. If you are looking for us in the world map, I need to do a bit of zoomy outage. No, I can't do it there, Neil, because that is actually OBS. I need to do it in the real map. And if I put it down here so I can see what I'm doing. Right, so if I zoom out, you'll see we are to the right of Australia. So and we are really in the middle of nowhere. Here is New Zealand, and so we're sort of northeast-ish, northeast, I would say, of New Zealand. And I'm just going to get some music playing in the background as well. Yes, this is a little set of islands called French Polynesia, and it's all of this actually. These actually are the Leeward Islands around here. They're a bit small in the map, you can't see them, but it's classed as part of French Polynesia. Now I was actually going to do, let's make this a little bit bigger. I was actually going to leap across from here to here, but this is quite a long stretch. It's actually as long as the stretch that we're doing from start to finish here. So I decided that's probably not a great idea. And we're here at Maupiti. And it's a, I don't know if you know what these things are called, but atolls, basically an island surrounded by a reef, is what an atoll is. And we're going to fly from there. We're going to go up to Tupai, and we'll do probably we'll see. We could do, I know I've put the airports on here, but we might even do a touch and go on the water that's in the middle here, because we have got floats. And then we have Bora Bora itself. Now we will do a full stop landing here, and then we'll take off, and we're going to do a nice circuit of Bora Bora, because it is just got this fantastic mountain range in the middle. Stop moving my airplane. Where are we going? There we go, there's Bora Bora. And then we're going to head off down to this, which has got some really nice names. There's two islands really. There is a great runway. We're going to land on there, and yeah, we might go around this one and come into this one. Then we'll shoot off to this pair of islands. They actually are a pair because there's a little seaway here that divides them though. So you've got this Huahin Nui and Huahin Itai, or Iti, and you know, we're going to have a bit of a fly around there, and then the plan is actually to come back to this one and fly around this bit on the bits that we didn't fly around, and then come around back to Bora Bora. And yeah, if we've still got time and people want to carry on flying, we'll just do the return route back to Maupiti. I mean, it's fine. It's a gorgeous day out there by the looks of it. So let's have a look at that. So no runway for me. What, on the island itself there's no runway? Or just no runways in general? You're gonna land in the sea all the time? Let's just stop that because we're nearly ready to go, and let's just move that chat. And server is North Europe always, and yes, weather. Let's just bring up the weather. What do we got today? Oh, I've got quite an early start, 7:12. Yeah, we might adjust that on the way back, so we end up with a nice sunset, I think. I may be using live weather because it looks rather fab. So there we go. Rightio. That is a fantastic looking runway, and if I just go to my drone cam for a second, we'll just zoom out a bit and have a look at where we're at, because it's just glorious. I mean, would you not want to holiday here? I mean, this is just fantastic. I mean, you are in the middle of nowhere. Hello, Captain Spitfire. I did acknowledge you. You were in the air at the time and burning me up down the runway. But this is, you know, rather uninhabited, this one. There is a few houses. They're sort of over here on the island. Just speed up my cam. And we'll zoom in. Need to speed it up a bit more. So this one is mainly sort of villas. I don't believe there's any sort of major hotels on this one. They're all sort of villas. Usually hotels appear quite nicely in the sim. You'll certainly see on Bora where the hotels are, because you can actually see the what they call the floating lodges, you know, the ones that go out on stilts. You can see those underneath the masking of the water. Unfortunately, you don't see them on top of the water. Yeah, this is a nice place to be. This lovely island. I mean, gosh, I would give anything if I had an internet connection. I could do my job. I would move here. I think this is probably a bit more expensive down the island there, but yeah. So let's just head back. Oh, they obviously have some sort of communication antenna there. Maybe they do have internet, so that'd be cool. So I hope everybody's had a good week so far. I had an incredibly good time with my interview with Murph yesterday. I hope everybody found that interesting and not too bored by my little chin wag. Right, so let's get out of there and we'll get into here, and we need to go in here. And what have I got on? I've got nothing of this on, so that's all going on. Nav lights, beacon lights, just check I've got throttle, prop and mixture. So a mixture go on, prop full forward. Probably need to check some fuel. X cover, we're going to keep it at around 90%, just inside the center G. And okay, I think we are good to go. Are we in the left tank? We are in the left tank. And let's get some sound of the engine. Now I'm going to turn my key to both. I've noticed that this airplane for me doesn't start on the key for some reason, so but if I do that it fires up straight away, which is really bizarre. But there you go. Very enjoyable. Well, you know, it's me. You know, that's my life. And yeah, it was just, you know, one of those things you do. So let's get airborne, and then I'll get everybody into chat that's flying around. So let's get rid of the parking brakes, and we are rolling. Which way is the wind going? I think we're good to go in this direction. That should be okay. It's very twitchy on the floats, I will tell you this, that any rudder input really does do some weird and wonderful things. So we'll it's not the fastest thing in the world to accelerate this, but we can get there, and we are up. Gear up. And let's have a look outside the window. Oh, it's a bit noisy. And we're up. So we've got Captain Spitfire, Dougal McTavish, and Seamus. Are you actually going to join us in the air today? We're going to do a circuit around the island first. We've got a nice little breeze going on with the water, so that's pretty cool. And well, I need to get some appropriate music on, I think. So I'll just start that in the background. What are you flying there? He's in the A5. So we're probably going to get up to around about 1,500 feet and not go any further than that, I don't think, because we don't need to. So some suitably chilling music. Yes, but I can't find you. If you put in the airport in, what was it, November Tango Tango Papa? Yes, November Tango Tango Papa. NTTP. You should be able to find us. Look at that. Just turn myself off for a bit. So we just tour this island. There's Captain Spitfire. And let's have a look at the old Discordy. Pilot PD. Seamus, you're in the waiting room, so let's put you in there. And hello. Hang on. I need to do some routing thingies. Broadcast chats, there we go. And a mixer. Hello, chat. Now, hang on a minute. I'll put chat in my headphones. Yes. Okay. Look at that. Would you believe it? There we go. Unmute Neil in Discord after last night.
There we go. Loud and clear, mate.
God dear. It's been a struggle this week. It's been a struggle. Oh dear. So, Seamus, welcome. Are you? You can't find us anywhere.
I found you earlier. Then I had a crash actually to desktop, and now I'm trying to find November Tango Tango Papa. Nothing has shown up. So, but I found you before with the island. What's the island called, mate?
The island is called. I'll put it in chat. Okay, it's Maupiti. Maupiti. I think that's spelled correctly. Maupiti. I don't think it's capital P, but there we go. So see if you can find that.
Yes, alright, I can see Dougal McTavish and Pilot Peely heading north.
Yes. Well, he's on the ground. He hasn't left yet. He's still on the ground. There's no gates or anything like that, so just spawn onto the runway. And you should be good to go. So I'll try and keep round to around 26 on the old Rupums. Don't need to blitz around here in this aeroplane. I said 1,500 feet, we're now at 2,500, so I'm just going to lose a little bit of altitude. And Captain Spitfire. Ah, there's Seamus McNeil. Look at that, he's up and airborne.
Third time this year.
Yay! Excellent stuff. Right, I'm going to hide that so I don't need that anymore. Okay, so this is Maupiti, and it's a lovely little island. I think I would certainly. I just can't get over the colour of the sea. It's just fantastic, and it actually does remind me very much of the sea colour and clarity that we had in that wonderful holiday destination I was talking about in Murph's line, with us in the Maldives. It was just magical, which is why we want to go back. We don't actually want to head towards that big island over there. We want to head out over this way by a heading of 53 magnetic. And at the moment it doesn't look like you're going to see much, but believe me, it is there. Well, we're going to lose. We're trying to get down to 1500 feet.
So what's your airspeed, mate?
I'm at 130.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I should be able to keep up quite easily then.
Yeah. What are you flying in?
I'm in a helicopter, just for a change.
Helicopter. Actually, it's probably not a bad thing to choose, actually. That's not a bad thing to choose. Okay, I'm going to put nav on here, and I'm going to just put the autopilot on and just see what it does. Probably need to do a bit of an out-hold. I'm doing an out-hold at 1300 feet, and would you look at that, it turns away from the route. Oh, then it decides, oh, actually no, you want to be the other way, so it's now going back the other way. And oh, look at that. I mean, it thinks I'm left of the line. No. Now it's coming back, but that's only because it thinks I'm left of the line. How bizarre. I'm using all the default navigation aids that came in the sim, not any add-ons for that. So let's see what we got behind him. We got Seamus in H135. That's good because I have that model installed.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I can fly it, but I'm in it anyway.
Evening, two cats. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. You're glad you joined at this point and not actually at the start, because it was just a dog's dinner of a start. Oh dear. So I think you're streaming tonight, I think, or have you started already? No, you kind of started already in looking at me. So yeah, I think you're doing it a little bit later, I think. The plan is, okay, the plan is we'll raid over to you later. I really don't understand this raid thing. Do I need to raid after I finish my stream and hit the raid button? Because I think that's what I didn't do that last time, and my end titles didn't appear actually in the video. So I'm sure you have to hit the raid button after I've finished what I'm doing in my stream. Daiki Decimus, good evening. Welcome to the stream. You're a first time chatter. Excellent. Love to have new people. Gotcha. See, all new. Still learning all this stuff about raiding and all that sort of stuff. Daiki, welcome to the stream. If you haven't hit follow, please hit the follow, and then you'll get notified of all these wonderful streams that we do here. We're doing a bit different this week. We're doing a bit of island hopping. We're doing a bit of island hopping down in the it must be the South Pacific, I guess. And yeah, it's a lot of sea between the islands, and we're heading out over here, and you can't even see the island yet. And but this over here is Bora, which is the rather exclusive holiday destination It's 3 aeroplane rides to get here, and it will take you easy a whole day of flying to get to this island. And I know that certainly if you wanted to stay at Le Meridian on Bora, it used to be, and I checked it out a few years ago, it would be something in the region for, you know, for a double room. It was something like something ridiculous, like $7,000 a night or something like that, which is just extortionate. But it's one of those things that you've got to do, you know. And yeah, even if you spend a couple of nights here, I think it's worth just worth it. It's one of those things, you win the lottery, this is what you do. And who knows, I'll put it on the bucket list and see where we're at. So Seamus, am I going a little bit too yes, French Polynesia, exactly, lovely place it is. And yeah, who would not want to holiday here, or even who would not want to live here? I mean, that would be just fantastic. Captain Spitfire, have you disappeared? Where have you gone? He's gone. He's gone. Where's he gone? So Daiki, do you have Microsoft Flight Sim? Are you flying? Bora Bora, the honeymoon island with honeymoon prices. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, you got halfway through a question there, mate. Were you going to ask if you were flying too fast?
Yes. I was going to say. So what am I doing now? I'm doing 107.
No, you're good, mate. You're
Okay,
good. I've just, like I was saying, I've only flown like 3 times this year, so I'm not really in full control of the helicopter. But no, you're good. I can keep up just fine, mate.
Seamus, is anybody really in full control of a helicopter? Don't they do really their own thing? You fly a lot, excellent. Well, you know, if you want to join us, you're more than welcome. And anybody who joins the flight, you're more than welcome to join the voice channel as well, so you can chat along with the other fellow flyers. There's Seamus in his 135.
Yeah, if I overtake it, trust me, it's not due to me trying to overtake it, it's because I've got no control.
I don't have control. You're giving it all he's got. And he's got more than I have. So that's my very bad Scottish accent, by the way. I can speed up a tad. We'll do that. And so yes, with TC and Murphy, also doing my own tiny stream at times. Excellent. You're welcome.
Yeah, I can probably do 140 in this thing without pushing it too hard. 150 maximum.
Oh, I've lost you. Oh no, you're behind me, that's fine. Oh dear. So we got a firework evening to go to on Saturday, which I'm looking forward to. First time in a couple of years that we've been able to go to a firework event. Not the one we normally go to. So where I live in the UK, there's a little village called Brockham, and it's by a bigger town called Dorking, which is south of London. And normally, I mean, the village has a triangular green in the middle of it, and they build this huge bonfire. Everybody gathers on the green, and then the fireworks actually let off in a few fields away. And the people that do the fireworks there Oh, I don't have any commands yet. Let me see. I will put in my Discord. Hang on, let me just I need to sort this out because I haven't got that yet. No, don't want to do that. I want to do invite people. Copy. Okay, so server is North Europe. And I'm just going to paste in my Discord as well. You see a plane, yeah. And so yes, the people that do the fireworks at Brockham are the same people that do the New Year fireworks at the London Eye, and it's free. It's a little known secret, this place, and you know, I think they get maybe 70,000-80,000 people around on the green, and it's just one big fancy event, and the fireworks are always stunning. However, hello Curious Bee, you enjoyed TTM stream and your interview, and now I follow you on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm trying to get up to that magical 50 number, because that's one of the requirements of becoming an affiliate, and then we can have a bit more fun in chats and stuff like that. So I decided dropping this theme to hello, would like to join in the future to fly online. Would it be possible also to join on Discord? Yes, I just pasted a link there for the invite to my Discord channel. It's not as fully featured as Murphy's because it isn't. I keep it nice and simple. Mainly it's where I put the flight plans and announcements of where we're going to stream, and I put in the route maps and stuff like that, flight plans. So just keep it simple. There's a screenshots section if you want to put some lovely screenshots up there, and Dougal McTavish has his own channel for putting pictures of the puddings that his lovely wife makes, so we can all sit and drool over them. So Viper Strike, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon, PD. You were great on Murphy. Well, you know, I was just being myself, you know, that's the best thing to do, and tell you a little bit about my life and you know what I do and stuff like that. So, you know, I get stumped when people ask me what favourite movie is and stuff like that. It's like, well, I watch a lot of movies, but I don't have like one that really stands out above all of them. I have lots of nice movies I like, and yeah, it was good fun. I actually enjoyed it myself.
You know, I was the same, mate. When he was asking me, would you like night or day, I went dawn. And you like black or white, and I'd go grey. You know, I mean, I'm not one thing or the other, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I put day because you can get out and about and do things during the day, and when I'm not here in this little room that I'm in, doing this, I do like to be out and about, either walking the dog or going for a walk somewhere, or visiting somewhere, or doing something. I quite enjoy that. But I'm also quite used to just chilling out in front of the TV, watching a few movies and chatting with the wife and doing stuff like that. So I'm just going to come off autopilot because there is the actual airstrip. We have actually, the wind is coming down the runway, but we're going to try and land on the water there. So I'm just going to do a little circuit around and see if we can get landing beyond the runway into that piece of water that's just to my right now. So we'll do a left-hand circuit here. And yes, so yeah, you know, favorite food. I mean, gosh, I have so many. And yeah, I do like a steak and kidney pie. It's always been my Ah, there he is. Look at that. He's over here. So we're gonna land on this bit of water. Dougal's still an island away at this point, and oh, you have 3 huskies. My God, you must you must be out with them all the time because they need an awful lot of running. Kozaki, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thanks very much. You took the VTAP bananas out for spin in this morning's stream. Have you tried it yet? I haven't got it actually. Where is it? Is it a freebie or is it a payware aircraft? Probably need to put a bit of flat down here and come down on the speed. Pineapple is right out, however. I'm with you there. On pizza, not a chance. Not a chance. Who puts pineapple on a pizza?
We're going to have a disagreement in a moment.
Oh, dear.
500.
Oh, 500 feet. So we're going to have a little floaty landing onto some water. I did put the gear up. It looks so inviting. I want to go for a swim. Oh, look at that. Oh, little bounce. And just let it settle down.
Gears up for water.
You know, I was actually looking to see if they had any helicopters with floats on. That doesn't seem like they've got them just yet. Another I could find anyway.
Up for water landing. Gears up for water landing.
This is annoying when they say gears up for water landing. Well, yes, you would want your gears up for water landing. Paywide got it from Sim Market. Okay, well, I will have a look out for that. What's it like? You think it's good? $20 to 30 kilometers, Daiki, 20 to 30 kilometers a day for the first 8 or 9 years. That's just mad. That's just mad. I've got a, well, I haven't. We have, as a family, have a puggle, which is a cross between a pug and a beagle. And he's the cutest dog you've ever seen. If I can find a picture, I will put it up, and you'll agree. Well, I'll find one on my phone, and I'll transfer it over so we can actually see it. But it was, well, he is, and has all the traits, all the bad traits of all of the 2 associated breeds there. So from a pug, he's just a pig, eats everything. He has the curly tail, he has floppy ears, he has a puggy face, but he's got more pronounced nose than traditional pugs do. And then from a beagle is, well, he just won't stop sniffing. He sniffs everything. So when you go out for a walk, it's just painful because you're stopping every 2 seconds for him to sniff the next thing, and then you go off and sniff the next thing. Oh, look at that, and lovely hover there, Seamus. Does anybody know how to get the rudders to actually go down in this aeroplane? Because I can't seem to find any lever, and they don't seem to appear to be stuck in anywhere. I can see the move, but they don't seem to want to drop down. So, just catching up on chat while I've just navigated the turn there. Control W, Pilot Peely. All right, okay, Control and W. Look at that. This is why I like this. You get to learn so many things. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so it's a decent little GA bird. Excellent. Okay, well, we might have to just get that then. And yeah, but yours are quite talkative and moody, so better keep them busy as I'm tired and go every day. Best friend I have though. Good to hear. Dogs are a man's best friend. Apart from, you know, if you've got a wife, I guess.
You got to say that, haven't you? You got to say it.
She doesn't watch. She used to watch when I was on YouTube, but she hasn't got Twitch, so I'm safe. And then one day she's gonna pop up in chat and say, "You're not safe." I am watching, but she does say that I speak quite loudly, and she can hear me downstairs. So I'm surprised at that, but there you go. What else have we got? It's fine. I use a little pinky switch on my stick. Yes, well, I could probably do something like that. That's so. Yeah, I probably need to do that. I don't really spend much time configuring things because I like the flying too much. But I really should dedicate some time to actually go and bind some things together. I usually sort out my throttles and my yoke. Yeah, the main control things, but yeah, the water rudder is not one of them. What else we got in here? Okay, well, I'm just going back to where the runway is. Let's see if I can get up here. What else we got? So we got oh, he must be a long way away in an F-22. We've got Daiki over there behind. Is that Daiki? Is that the way you would actually say that? Daiki? This is the first time I've actually flown this aeroplane in anger. I've flown the X-Cub with wheels, but not with floats. So I'm just going to toodle back here. Excellent, thank you. My pronunciation of foreign names, but you know, names in general is not the best, which is really bizarre because as a job, I don't really teach as much as I used to because I manage the team now, and they do all the training, and they when I did do the teaching, it was the hardest thing to remember people's names and how they said them when you go through the intros at the beginning of a training course. But I used to make them put their name on a name card in front of them, and that was the instructor's cop out to remember who was who. Ah, for them I am just Dee Dee or Chris. Okay, cool. All right, well, I'll let you. I'm putting my feet I'm putting my feet on the foot brakes to stop, and of course that doesn't work in water, does it? So cool, Dee Dee. Then join me alongside, and then we'll get out of this atoll and go to the next one.
Really, sorry, mate. Just loading in now.
Ah. Mr. McTavish, you can actually spawn in at the next airport if you want to, because we're at that atoll. And we've got
is that NTTU?
NTTU, yeah. 2Pi. I see a shadow of a helicopter.
How you doing, Dougal?
Hey, Seamus. Hello, mate.
I don't see the helicopter because it doesn't let me pan up that far. I'm going to have to go to drone mode to see him. Look,
Yeah,
okay.
I was trying to keep out your way, mate. I wasn't too sure if you were taking off again or not.
I am going to be taking off, yes. I was just waiting for Dee Dee to come alongside, and then we're going to go. Tarnish, hello. I saw your label over there. Look at that. Are you on the other island? So you can actually come in if you want to respawn at NTTU. It'll save a little bit of catch-up time. Looks like a shark, yes. Well, you know, they have some black tip sharks in the Maldives. And you can see how clear this water is. You know, you can see the sand underneath. I mean, it is super clear. And
And they have mako sharks as well, don't they?
yeah, I mean, they're probably, I don't know, 1 to 2 feet long from looking down in the water. So that usually means that in the water they're actually bigger than that. But they're swimming around, you know, where you just walk into the water from the beach, and they're swimming around and just looking around, and they're not going to hurt anybody. And all their bigger brothers are all beyond the reef because they can't get in because it's too shallow, the water. But
You still on North Europe?
we are still on North Europe, yeah.
Yeah, I can see you, Dougal.
Okay, now. That's
I did-
interesting. I don't see anybody.
Does everybody hear the chat in the stream? I did actually remember to route it through, so I think route chat broadcast. Yes, okay. I just got worried then that nobody could hear any conversation. Looks like a shark. It does look like a shark when you see the shadow of that helicopter in the water. It does look like a shark. Where is it? I'm looking for the shadow there. What was that? Sorry.
Are you on live weather?
I am on live weather, and we are at 7:50 in the morning at the minute, and we're
I
just
need to go back to bed then.
we're just bobbing around. We are actually going to we're going to go for it now. Dee Dee, let's do a bit of on throttle. Hopefully we're still pointing in the wind. Looks it. Airport is dead behind.
I'll get off the runway and go and get my feet wet then.
We'll just trim up a little bit so that we naturally get light rather than bobbing like that. We obviously got a little bit out of the water.
Here's up for water landing.
Yes. Gear is up for water landing.
Ah, Seamus is in the 135 again, yes?
He is.
Yep.
Whoops. Just getting back on track. Oh, hello. What's this? Is this autopilot being a bit of a wally again?
Oh, has this got an autopilot? Oh, that's handy.
Well, that's weird. So I've got currently my yoke is about 45 degrees to keep me level. That's a bit weird. What's going on there? That is very weird. I've had this before. Okay, we're going to persevere.
Has Captain
Oh.
Spitfire been in?
I know what it is. I bet it's fuel. Do I need to switch tanks? I probably do need to switch tanks. Oh, is this actually... oh, I don't know if it's working or not now.
I don't think there's any music on the stream.
There was. But there isn't. There was, but there isn't. There's some very strange things going on with wind, I think. So, bear with me 1 minute, and we'll just do one of those, and we'll do that. Oh, I didn't mean that one, actually, sorry. That one. Oh, hello. What's going on here?
Are we going in circles here?
Well, yeah. Yes, I've got a bit of a control issue.
Yeah, I thought you were going to nosedive into the water there, mate.
What is going on with my controller? Right, let's get. There we go. I'm sorted now. It's settled down.
I won't follow you because it looks like you're going the wrong way.
There you go. I'm now going the right way.
Where's Captain Spitfire? What have you done with him?
I don't know. He was here, and then he wasn't here. Check your trim.
Hey, Bombasso. Hello, mate.
Check my trim. Where's the trim gone? It's not up here, is it? No.
There's a button to recenter trim, isn't there? But I don't know what it is. Sorry. That was really helpful, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a button to recenter the trim. On the stick. There we go. That's the disconnect. Yeah, I know that's. But, I mean, that's not gonna move. I mean, it's flying okay now, so we'll leave it to that. Look at that. Here is
So are you in the
everybody.
lead? Sorry, are you in the lead now, Dougal, are you?
I was. I've just done a 180 to come backwards. Now Tarnish is in the lead.
There's Tarnish ahead. So he is.
Yeah.
So you can see Bora Bora in the distance there. There's Tarnish and
Daffy's
Dougal.
flying. I didn't realise Daffy was flying.
That must be DD behind me, and then we got Floydrix bringing up the rear, and Seamus in the helicopter, and Captain Bombasso. Good evening, good evening. You're flying a boat now. Yes. Yes. Well,
Today, Bombasso.
you know, we've got to try these things. I mean, they're there. You can't just avoid them. So I thought we hadn't done floats yet on my stream, so we'll give it a whirl. Probably need to put the rudder up. There we go. Marvellous. Look at that. Looks pretty. And yeah. So actually one of the things I didn't talk about was what do I do outside of work and flight simming and stuff like that. So I'm a keen golfer, which will probably bore the pants off most of you, but a lot of people can't see, you know, why people hit this little white ball around the field. For the same reason I can't see why people hit a larger ball called a football around the field with 11 other people. So you know, I'm not into football. I do watch Formula 1, and they've got a race this weekend, I think. Where is it this weekend? I'll have to look on my calendar. But yeah, I like Formula 1. I play golf, 18 handicap, which is pretty good considering I don't play that frequently. Actually, I played a few weeks ago with a group of people that I used to play with all the time, and that match was the first match I did since before lockdown, and it wasn't half bad. I thought it'd be really difficult, and I'd forgotten how to swing and stuff like that, but it was alright. It was alright. Hey, you're doing great formation flying there, Dee Dee.
What altitude you at?
What's that?
What altitude are you at?
Oh, at some altitude, 1300. 1330. Barrow adjustment. Walking about on greens and fairways is healthy. Treasure the ability to do so. Yeah, it's a good, 4 or 5 miles. You actually walk longer if you play like I do, which is not always down the sort of in the centre of the fairway. I'm actually quite tall. I'm 6 foot, so I'm actually in my swing. I'm able to get a lot of potential energy in my golf club, so I can hit it quite a long way. Most of the time it's reasonably straight, but there are occasions where it does just go miles in the wrong direction.
Scenery for that atoll is pretty sweet.
Oh, look at that, just at the right time for this bit of music. So we do a circuit of this island, then we'll come back and land to do a full stop landing on the runway this time. Let's come off the autopilot here. And yeah, so I play golf, and when I was a teenager at school, we had a physics tutor who organised a sailing club, because I used to go. I don't know if anybody knows for those in the UK, you'll know what I'm talking about. So down the M4, get towards Thiel Junction, and just before Thiel, it's between Reading and Thiel. There's some gravel pit lakes on the left hand side, and that's where the sailing club was. So once or twice a week after school, I'd walk down there and sail dinghies, and all sorts of different dinghies, GP14s, lasers, toppers.
Hey, TC.
The M4 well. Excellent. So it's between junction 12 and 13. You'll find those gravel pits, and yeah, I used to enter competitions. I was the Berkshire Novices champion one year, which was quite a nice thing to have, I suppose, when you're sort of 15, 16. And yeah, I enjoyed that. So I quite like the sailing. Even on holiday I've actually done it in the past, and actually gone out and hired a catamaran, a sailing one, not the big motorised ones, and scared the bejeebers out of me. That did. So fast, because it's a very, very, very little hull, very little hull in the water. So you just
there's a name to come to with somebody's first time viewer. I'm going to let you try and pronounce his name, because I can't.
Ooh, who she is? That's how I'm going to say that. Who she is? Welcome to my stream. Yes, it is beautiful. This is the island of Bora, French Polynesia. It's in the South Pacific, and if you can see just through the water there, I'll zoom in a little bit. They have what they call floating villas. They're not really floating, they're on stilts. And you walk out, and you've got the main sort of hotel here. Very exclusive place. A lot of money to stay here on holiday. And
we've got somebody called CB in the waiting room, and I don't know who that is.
Who's CB?
Who's CB? Are you in chat, sir? Are you flying with us?
Curious B 258. Are you flying with us? It's great, isn't it? This island is just superb.
You know, that was one thing that I was impressed about when you said about how long it takes you to actually find these routes. You know, and you look into it and you find places to go that, you know, off the beaten track, so to speak.
Well, I knew about this place because I want to go there on a holiday at one point. And then I thought, well, Two Cats,
Hey, Kingsman.
thank you very much for joining. We'll try and raid your channel a little bit later on. We should finish fairly early and join you in your stream. So thanks for coming on tonight. Just checking it all out. Okay, full. Cool, Curious Bee. And Kingsman 9 and 8. Good evening from Liverpool. Wow.
Evening, Mr. Kingsman.
How you doing?
Hey, Kingsman. Hope you're well, my friend.
Sorry, Seamus, you were saying, and I sort of cut you off mid-sentence.
No, I cut myself off mid-sentence. I'd run out of thoughts, actually. I'd run out of thoughts.
So, I mean, it is just, you know, how do I find these places? Well, that was, I actually went looking for Bora Bora in the sim, and I actually took off from the airport here, and I just took off and went, oh wow, this definitely confirms I want to go here on holiday. And there's probably a bit of history to this place, and how it formed and stuff like that. I mean, normally these are like craters that get created. Flying through the mountain peak was cool. Yes, we are going to go through the mountain peak. We're going to do it on the return visit. I was going to do the circuit of the island, and then we're going to go through this mountain peak on the return visit. So, or the return leg, should I say. But this time we're just going to go around and we're going to land up. Yeah, well, volcano, yes, definitely. It could be volcano. And it could be that, you know, that's the center, or it could be that it was... you know, an asteroid that landed, and this is actually the resulting crater, which a lot of these tend to be, these atolls, just in the way that they tend to form. But I don't know, I need to do some research on this island.
You've got rental power engaged again, haven't you?
I have not. I'm doing 111.
I'm pedaling really hard to catch you.
111.
Yeah.
I'll bring it back. I've got to bring it back because we're going to be landing.
Yeah, I think he's just not flying in a straight line, Dougal. That's what it is, mate.
What do you mean I'm not flying in a straight line? I'm going around in circles as usual. So as you can see, look, there's loads of these hotels have built their little stilted villas out here. And well, actually, going back to the Maldives, we had the option of choosing one of these, but we actually chose to have a beach villa instead. And the reason being is it was a bit cheaper by quite a long way, but the room on the stilts was a lot smaller than the beach villa, and we actually thought, well, actually in the mornings we'd like to get up, open the door, and literally you're on the beach. And we chose that as opposed to being over the water and having steps down straight into it. But who knows, next time we might choose one of the stilted villas. Okay, let's put my feet on the pedals, and we're gonna do some landing here. So we're gonna just increase our left turn to a downwind. I think we're going to be downwind. So look at the wind direction. Yeah, we'll be downwind. Put one notch of flap out there. And about 45 degrees there, so we're going to turn onto our base.
Going to use terra firma this time, yeah?
Yes. Terra firma this time.
Yes, tarnish man, wheels down.
Yes, wheels down.
500.
Don't want to get too low. Check speed. That's where VR is really useful, isn't it? You can just look out over there rather than having to use a mouse to look around. So on to final. And we'll go full flaps. Gear down. Probably a little fast for all of that, but never mind. Gear's taking a while. 2 greens. Hard to see over the bonnet there. Got a little bit of a hardly anything from a crosswind. And let's see what damage we can do here. Showing 3 reds. We'll see how this goes. There we go. 2 reds, 2 whites. I'll try and float this one in. Excuse the pun.
Gears down for runway landing.
Oh,
Gears down for runway landing.
yes.
Gears down for runway landing.
I find this very
Gears down for
sensitive
runway
on the
Gears down for runway landing. Gears
On-
down
on
for
the
runway
rudder.
landing.
it's very sensitive to
down for
rolling on the
runway
rudder.
Gears
At
down
least I
for
remember to
runway
put
landing. Gears down
the
for
rudder
runway
pedals up.
landing.
Wow, I actually landed a helicopter.
Hey,
Without breaking it.
Yeah.
look at that. He's down, we're all down. Dougal,
I'm not.
spring out the rear. We'll do a quick check of fuel. So you can see Dougal land. There it is, coming in. Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done. Okay. Oh, look. A P38.
You know, it's funny, we say it a lot every time we watch a stream, but again, to think this is default scenery, it's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no add-ins here for this. There's actually a little error in the hill over there. Can you see it? Just in the distance. Just a little...
Oh yeah,
It
I see
looks
it,
like...
yeah.
I don't know actually if it's a road or whether... It could be a
Something
road,
strange.
actually. It looks a bit strange. Okay, let's just check fuel and see where we are with that. So you can see it hardly uses any fuel at all. We might switch to the right tank before we take off.
Bet Seamus is using more fuel than we are.
I bet he is. Is that,
I guess a better check.
is that a thirsty beast, the 135? Do you know, I've got the 35 and the 45 and I hardly fly them. And it's
Oh,
not...
Joey Bolo's still in the air.
Oh, is he? We'll
Yeah,
wait
I
for
see
him
his
then.
label. I see his label.
Okay. Oh, there. I wonder if he's going to come in. He looks stationary. Joey Bolo. People are saying ski slope.
Oh yeah, it does look like a ski slope.
It does look like a ski slope. I don't think they're going to get any snow here somehow.
No, I think you might be right there.
Okie dokie, let's spin around and head off. Who wants to take the lead? Anybody want to take the lead? Ooh, hello. We're just
I'll
on
jump at
pedals.
once.
Oh, Seamus, we saw that little bunny hop there. Nothing escapes the streamer.
Yeah, I was looking at the stream and I'm forgetting to look in front of me here, so...
Oh,
I do that all the
that's a
time.
better departure. Oh, he's in the police helicopter. Better watch our speeds, guys.
Oh yeah.
Even on the ground, this little thing feels the crosswind.
Didi, what weather setting do you use? At the moment, this is live weather. The only thing I've changed is the time of day. So we're at 8:14 in the morning.
Black Cobra 500, welcome. Thank you for following.
Oh, where did you see that?
On your pop-up on your screen.
Did it?
I guess you're not seeing them on your monitor.
I'm not. I didn't see it in chat either. That's
I
weird.
didn't see it in chat. I saw it on the screen.
Oh, well, thank you for following. I didn't catch you. I'm not actually watching my own stream. Mainly
Shame on
because,
you. Shame on you.
you know. It doesn't like turning very well, this thing. There's a bit of oomph.
We're just going to use half this runway today, are we?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're not going to be needing a lot of it.
I paid for all of it.
Did you? I'm not even in the middle.
Oh, no, wait a minute. That was just for the hamburger.
I don't think we need full flaps to get off the ground. I'm just going to do a slight minor adjustment to footage.
Who's in the Cessna? My labels have disappeared.
Have we got somebody in the Cessna?
On mine we have.
Oh,
Captain Spitfire's in the background, but just about to get dinner.
Captain Bombassa. It's Northern Europe. We have Wheeze in a Tomcat at 24 feet at the end of the runway. I don't know if that's actually our runway or whether it's just a long way in the distance. So here we go. Oh, hello. Not going to be able to steer that way. Wheezing.
Which is spooky, getting the shadow of Seamus's helicopter.
I know. It's just weird, isn't it?
I'm watching all of you guys, I'm watching.
Yeah.
And up. And gear up.
Oh, there really is a Tomcat on the runway.
Yes. I thought he was far away, but he's not. He's actually, he's there.
Yeah, yeah.
He is there. So we're going to head off now to the next pair of islands. Looks like the weather's getting a bit inclement ahead, but we'll see how it is. Look at all these people in their jet skis. Look, these are jet ski lines. I want to be that person. F14 for the win, yes. Oh, Captain Spitfire says, din dins. I just heard something go past. Oh yes, there we go. Sorry, Weens,
right,
you can do another flyby and I'll get you a bit louder this time.
I'm going to go and make some coffee while it's on autopilot. See you in a minute.
Okay. I'll just take a swig of the plain Coca-Cola. Well, it's not actually Coca-Cola. If anybody remembers from the stream last night, what do I drink?
Pepsi.
A bit of Pepsi Max. Wouldn't mind living there. Do you know, you're not the first to say that.
You'd soon get bored of it.
No, you wouldn't. I would never get bored of this. I mean, I don't get bored as long as I've got power and I have internet and I've got my sim set up. If I get too much sun, I come indoors and I fly around where I live, which would be here. That's what I do. In actual fact, the best thing would be either a boat or a seaplane like this, you know, with floats, because you just go island hopping around, wouldn't you? So I'll definitely try and get my PPL then. Dougal, are you away from your screen?
I am, yeah. Why? What's happening?
Well, you've got a hill in front of you by the looks of it. Oh no, you missed it. You're right. Panic's over.
Don't do that to me.
Well, from where I was, it looked like you were going through a hill. Look at that! Look at that! I bet these hotels make a lot of money.
They certainly charge a lot.
Yeah.
Make a lot.
Right, I'm just going to put the old AP on again. Let's see what it does this time. Oh, look at that. It's going to hang me very right to line up and then go left again. So, actually, while you're doing that, I'm actually... the only thing I'll see out there is mould. Captain Spitfire says, Dougal, have you had any puds yet?
No, just making coffee.
Uh-huh. So, hotel Bora, Le Meridian. So, let's see. Oh, these prices have come down a lot since I last looked. That's the Intercontinental. Where's the Meridian? Let's suppose I was going to check in for, I don't know, let's say February for Valentine's. I'll do the Friday to the Friday to Friday. Cool. That's not coming up. Why is it not coming up? Da, 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 da. La Meridian or Le Meridian rooms. Go for a lagoon.
My airplane's still flying.
I think so.
But I love an autopilot.
Yes. View rates. Let's put in that same date. 11th to the 18th. Done. One room. 2 adults, no children, of course. View rates.
So what does your streamer do while you're flying along with him? Well, he books his holiday. What else?
Oh my god, look, sold out. It's sold out. Price, I want a price in... can we have it in pounds, please? No, I want to go back. Sorry, I'm just. I probably should show you what I'm doing. But, that mean I need to go and change some things, and it's not doing that anymore.
So what are we talking about price-wise here?
I'm just trying to get that actually. So 11th, 7 nights, 1 room, 2 adults, view rates. Dates flexible, yes, alright. Okay, yeah. Oh, there's that lovely F-22. Okay, so let's have a look at availability. Now, it could be that it's just not available because of COVID. Okay, so it's actually not saying it's available at all any time next year. So that's not good, is it? So there are other options, of course. St. Regis Bora Resort. View rates for that one.
Bombasso, next airport is November Tango Tango Romeo, NTTR.
How do I get the rates in pounds?
Peely's got single focus here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. Sorry. So it's 1,034,880 XPF, whatever XPF is, and that's for 7 nights. What's XPF?
No idea.
Why can't they give me it in pines? Currency calculator. There we go.
There goes the Tomcat.
So that's CFP franc. So just
Our
checking.
friend in the Tomcat has just followed. Wheeze has just followed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wheeze, for following.
The only trouble is, Wheeze, I don't see any floats on the bottom of that Tomcat.
We got British pounds anywhere. British pounds. Pounds. There we go.
And do feel free to drop into Peely's Discord into the waiting room if you want to come into the voice channel.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll mess up otherwise. Curious B is looking. He said he's found the Intercontinental Hotel up for the dates. You said cheapest $371 in a deal, but then you got your flights on top. So, and it's 3 flights to get here. So there we go. So here we are. Here is the Twin Islands. Everybody, that hello. Music stopped as well. Oh God, I'm doing a very bad job tonight. Sorry about that. We're going to bed.
Wheeze is going to do a Sully in the Tomcat.
It's going to be a Sully. Excellent. Welcome to Chat Wheeze. It is a great movie. I should have said that as my favourite movie actually. But Flight was good as well. That was quite cool.
You've got good insurance, Wheeze.
Yes.
Bombasso, you're coming into voice.
You're coming into voice. Well, actually, I can do funny things. See, one of the things that, you know, I'm surprised Murph doesn't do is something where, you know, on Fright Night, he changes the pitch of his voice and stuff like that. So I would have made it sort of...
Minty does that on her channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then put a bit of a sort of...
Hello, welcome to the stream.
That actually sounded a bit like Darth Vader. Probably more Daft Vader. Look, I see a shadow of an F-22 and a chopper.
Are we landing?
Look at that! Look at that! Must be going so slow with the wings back like that as well. Are we going to land? We are going to do a touch and go here. So with the wind direction, we really want to come in on runway, whichever number that is, 07. So what should we do? Should we do a little tour around the island and then back in to do a touch and go? I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah, that sounds a good idea.
Swept-back wings, by the way, the swept-back wings for the F-14 it'll always appear like that in multiplayer mode.
Oh,
Even
not
if
now.
He's only doing 90 knots.
He's just put his wings out. Oh no, then they were back again. And they're out. So obviously maybe something to do with my zoom.
Well, and your flaps. If you put your flaps up and down and you're close to him in multiplayer, you'll see his wings sweep back and forward.
Oh,
That's just how it works in
how
multiplayer.
interesting. Oh, and he's got a bit wet now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
His wheeze got wet.
Yes. It's all captured, Wheeze. Don't worry. We saw that.
Yeah, I'm never going to forgive you for capturing my bunny hop.
Curious Pete, I have to go and eat now. Enjoy the view and the chat. See you on the next one. Bye all. Bye. Thanks for coming in. Good to have you here. Captain Spitfire, lots of fireworks going off. Dog is going crazy. Oh my word.
Thankfully, where we are, not a firework to be heard.
We don't get many fireworks around here. We used to, where we used to live. But
Yeah, July the 4th is the big deal, but here for fireworks.
Yeah.
oh, got a little boat there, and it's parked up. Am I blitzing along again? I'm doing 109, so it shouldn't be too bad. Even the Tomcat can keep up.
Yeah, for some reason I keep looking at the chat and I don't know why, and I keep forgetting where the heck I am in there at the moment. So
Well, I need to come and give her to you then.
it's
So it's
not
Captain.
my. Sorry.
Go ahead, Seamus.
No, I was going to say it's not my stream. I don't care. In a nice way. I mean that nice way.
That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. The wind's calmed down.
I'm showing 12 knots from 080.
Yeah, had a bit more. We get nice little breakers on the coastal edge there, but not so many white horses there. So this is actually the bigger of the two islands. But
Man, this is beautiful, beautiful scenery. I tell you, that's outstanding.
it is, isn't it? If you remember, I said in the Murph line that I got the Seychelles scenery, and that's very similar to this, but it was a payware, and the trouble is, it's out in the middle of nowhere, and there really is. The Seychelles is like a, well, it's like a a main island with a couple around it, and that's it. And
Not a lot of flying to be had there.
not a lot of flying to be had, no. And which is a shame, really, because it's really good payware add-on. But I don't know how I'd actually stream it. You know, you'd end up doing something like taking the longitude or something from the mainland and doing an IFR flight for the first part to get to the island, and then doing a helicopter ride around it or something like that. But even then, it's still going to take, 2.5, maybe 3 hours to actually get there from the mainland. So I've got to think about how I'm going to incorporate that into a stream somehow. Ah, Captain Bombasso is here in the background. He always sneaks in. I've noticed this.
He likes to do that. He likes to sneak in when nobody's watching.
He does, doesn't he? Actually, the servers have been good. Labels haven't been disappearing today.
Yeah, I've noticed the last few days the servers have improved a lot.
Yeah. Maybe they're gearing up for the... Well, is it next week? Is it? What's today's date?
No,
No, the week after
release,
must
I
be the...
think. Is it the 19th, I think, the release or something like that?
So,
Release.
we're in my birthday month, guys. Just thought I'd let you know. 10 days time, to be precise. I haven't even worked out what day it is. Is it a streaming day, or I might have to do an impromptu one?
Hey, Bombasso, be in the chat.
Oh, hey, Bombasso, welcome to chat.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What is going on?
Oh,
Are you VR today?
Oh yeah. Anytime I'm in Peely's
Silly
flight,
questions,
man.
silly
Yeah, you got to do it. Man, honestly, this is probably the only time with my schedule where I actually even get to actually fly in this thing. So.
and I bet this scenery is good in VR.
Oh yeah, man, it looks amazing. Honestly, yeah, it was good, really good.
Hey, what do you have, Bombasso? What sort of VR headset, mate?
Which one?
Yeah.
The G2, HP G2.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was thinking about buying that, but I don't have a fast enough system to actually run it yet. So.
Is that the one they call the Reverb?
Yeah, the Reverb, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and they just came out with another revision of it, and that actually improves a whole lot of stuff. So, I guess they call it a 2.0 or something like that. So
is it CPU power you need, or is it good graphics card that you need?
both, honestly, a little bit of both. Yeah, what it's pushing right now. Yeah, I mean, some guys are still using the 1080, 1080 G-Tech 1080s with them, and they run great as long as their CPU is pretty decent. So they're not system killers, but yeah, you gotta have you're gonna have to just tweak your systems a little bit, what you really want to see, and but they'll work fine even with a little slower units.
Yeah. So I've got an i9 9900K and a 2070 Super, so I mean that should be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine, man.
Yeah. Look at the waves crashing on the shore down here. Oh, flat spin, and splash.
Who was that?
Oh. I see it all.
Yeah.
I see it all. There is no escaping. So we're going to do a touch and go this one. A touch and go, guys. Touch and go. Wet feet. I think you got a whole wet body, let alone a wet feet. That was a really good example of a flat spin you did there.
I don't think it was necessarily by choice.
Wheeze, that was very good. Very good. Ooh.
What planes are you guys flying? The CC-19? What is that?
It's the Savage Cup
Okay.
float.
With floats.
Okay, is that a payware free 99 or?
No, it's in the sim.
No, yeah, it's in the default sim. Yeah.
I didn't see it. I downloaded some Cessna mod, you know, with floats on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Am I gunning it again? No, I'm at 95. The way they hit the map, the clouds are just rolling down the hills there. It's great.
This is almost Jurassic Park scenery kind of stuff.
It is, isn't it? I was thinking that, especially on Bora Bora, where you got that mountain in the middle on the island.
Yeah, yeah.
What'd be nice if you see like a whale or some dolphins or something like that appear in the sea. That'd be cool.
Did you ever get there was up in the northwest USA, there's quite a famous island just offshore. There was a scenery release. That had dolphins and whales.
Did it now?
For FSX and P3D. Christ. Bombasso, what's the name of that island?
Is it Florida? The coast of Florida?
No, not northwest. I think it is. Possibly off Washington's. Oh god, it was a really famous add-on for FSX, but the name escapes me. But yeah, that had all sorts of sea creatures, including blowing whales and all sorts.
So I'm following you, Dougal. I'm assuming you know where you're going, mate, because I can't see Peely at the moment.
I'm just going around.
I'm behind you.
Following the island. I'm just going around the island. I was following Peely, but I've lost his label too.
I'm behind you.
Oh, are you?
Ah, that's why I'm in front of both of you then.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
This is quite a big island. It's taken a while to go around it. When I said go around it, it's taken quite a long. Oh, some very dark scenery here.
Yeah, that looks a bit strange, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a
Obviously,
water issue.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm getting
Oh,
that as
no.
well. I wonder if it's volcanic ash, maybe? I don't know.
Or a result of a forest fire.
See, Wheeze obviously pumped his bilges out on the F-14. He's airborne again.
Is he airborne?
Can you see me in front of you, Peely, at all?
Yes, there you are.
Okay, I'm trying to sort of stay
Up
put.
there.
Okay, cool.
So on my screen showing the stream, it's a bit sort of jiggedy. Is it smooth?
Jiggedy.
Jiggedy.
Technical term. Jiggedy.
Yeah, jiggedy.
It looks fine at mine.
Okay.
On mine.
Yeah, I'm watching this stream too, mate, and it's smooth as it looks fine.
Smooth as silk.
What are you streaming at?
1080.
1080, yeah.
Yeah. So we got Wheezed up there, Dougal down there, Seamus up there, and then behind us we have Tarnish, Captain Babasso, and Jerry Bollo. So we come out to this Rayati. I'm really bad at pronouncing names and stuff like that.
Captain Spitfire, no, not Hawaii. That's not the island I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of just an offshore island on the Pacific Northwest. Gonna drive me nuts that I can't remember.
Oh, let's have a look. Hawaii. Kazaki, Peely, you might be interested in Bush League Legends freeware mod for the X Club. Quite fun. Oh, I'm up for that. I'll go have a look at you for that one. Good looking window, green screen. Good looking window, green screen.
It's a question. He's asking you if you're using a green screen. I think.
Yes, I do have a green screen. I use well, I didn't actually explain it. So a lot of the I'm fortunate in the job I do. We create a lot of e-learning content, and we have to record videos and demonstrations of products that we sell. I work for a software company, and when at the time I decided I wanted to go streaming was the time that we purchased a new e-learning development tool, and we traditionally would do normal instructor-led training with slides and virtual training, a bit like what I'm doing now, but putting slides up. But during obviously COVID, we weren't traveling to customers to do training, so we had to do a little bit more development on e-learning so people could log into our learning management system and take self-paced e-learning training courses. And to that end, there was a requirement to up our game a little bit to make the e-learning content a bit more whizzy and stuff like that. So I said to my boss, I want to go and buy some new kit to enable us to do better videos and stuff like that. So I needed a new mic, I wanted some lights, and we want to do a bit like I am here with the stream. Have the instructor overlaid on the presentation or the demo of the product that they were doing, so the person who's doing the e-learning can actually speak or see the person who's actually presenting. So a green screen was purchased, and I did some research on green screens, and the best one I've found on the market is one by Elgato, because the green of the green screen is a perfect green for getting rid of any shadows and things around, stuff like that. But you need good lighting as well. So I put that to my boss, and he said, yeah, just go get it and expense it. So I bought the mic. I was going to pay for the Go XLR because I wanted the Go XLR for streaming. They paid for my lights, they paid for the green screen, they pay for all the stands and the mounts and the arms and stuff that everything's bolted to, because nothing is actually fixed. It's all on clamp mounts, poles that mount screens basically, and I use the arms with the Visa bit taken off, and all the lights are desk mount clamps but actually on arms to get them high up. And the company said, well, we'll pay for it, including the Go XLR. I went, oh great, because they knew I wanted to stream as well, because it's been topic of conversation around a few meetings and stuff like that. So so I was lucky in the fact that they paid for a lot of my streaming kit for me, which is very nice of them to do so. Yeah.
You say touch and go here?
Touch and go.
Okay.
And so yeah, very lucky in that respect. But all the flying kit, I've bought my 2 screens. I bought yokes and throttles and radio panel, my stream deck and PC.
500.
That was all purchased. I'm pretty certain that they will probably forget that they expensed it, if and when I come to leave. But They might just remember.
For a small fee, I won't tell them.
Yes, exactly. Well, I've now sort of broadcast it to the world, so that's probably not a good thing to do, hasn't it? So, so yeah, touch and go, aren't we? So, how many flaps? I've got one level of flap, I think. No flaps at this point. That's why it's struggling to keep up. So, yes. Very lucky.
Seamus, I didn't see you touch.
I'm hanging around in the air. I'm not doing it. I'll never get off again.
I'm floating
Gears down for runway landing.
for the fact that I forgot to put my gear down.
Pretty easy. Oh, just as well you floated then, eh?
That was funny. It was like, have I put my gear down? I looked down and it was like, 2 reds. It was like, no! Gear down. And we're up. Oh dear. Probably my cam looked like a worried face. God, that stream is really delayed on my screen up there. It can't be like that in Discord. No, it's not.
My stream is fine.
Yeah, very odd. Very odd. Okay, we are off to the last island in the chain. It's not the end of the flight though, so we're off to the Huahin Nui and Huahin Iti Islands. Course 73 magnetic will get us there. You can see it in the distance. So this is again another nice set of islands. It's a little bit longer, 25 nautical to get there. So we'll adorn the autopilot so I can talk and do other things and drink my nice cup of Earl Grey tea that I have had brought to me. Hello.
I realise just how big the tomcat is when it comes over the top of a cub.
Yes. It is big actually. Where is it now? Oh, he's over there. Let's get rid of those. I've just noticed that in my cup I have what can only be described as the... You know how sometimes dishwashers don't rinse off all the rubbish on your cup? Do you ever get that?
Especially with tea.
Well, no, this is I don't know what this is, like granules of something.
Yeah, sounds disgusting.
But I need the tea, so I'm going to drink it anyway. It's not actually coming off in the tea. It's staying mounted to the side of the cup. Oh. Kazaki, yes, I did see your message. I didn't read it out, but yes, they are investing in their own future. Your knowledge will be useful to them. Well done. Well, you know.
The kit's very good as well. It does make a difference. I mean, very often when people are using green screens and especially just using software, you know, to filter what it looks like, they've got, you know, very strange superimposed lines around their bodies and faces. Yours is actually crystal clear.
Yeah. So there's a lot of tweaking to OBS to get that way. And a lot to do on the camera filter for the chroma key, and yeah, it's just and good lighting actually. If you've got good lighting, it gets the green to be the right shade of green, where it can do a masking of it, and what they call it, the alpha
Oh, we have
masking.
2 fast jets, I believe.
We got Wheeze there. I see. Harnish is there. Captain Bombasso is over there. And where's the other fast jet then?
No, it's not. It's a CP-10. I guess that's a Cap 10, is it, ahead of us?
Oh. Yeah, it must be the Cap 10.
Yeah.
JDH. I bet they've seen a lot of people flying in this part of the world and come to join along. So as we leave that, that's actually quite mountainous, that island, isn't it? It's you know, that we just left. Oh. So what is everybody else up to at the weekend? Anything interesting? It's only a day away now.
Remind me again what day it is.
It's Thursday. Oh my word!
I lose track.
Wheeze, that was fast. I must have looked like a speck in the sky. Actually, I am going to tell you a story now. All right. So, on the birth line, I told you that I flew gliders, and one of the trips I did is that the actual club I flew with, we organised a trip to the Black Mountains in Wales, which is a fantastic place to go flying gliders. And you know what you're doing there is ridge soaring, so you don't really need any thermals. So you basically fly towards the mountains, the wind hits the mountains, goes vertical, and then you fly along the mountain edge with the wind pushing you up. So you're at, you know, 2,000 or 3,000 feet and in altitude, and you look out on your left wing and you see the mountain going past, and you're about 40 to 50 feet from the cliff edge or mountain. And if you had people walking along, you would easily be able to recognize who they were. And in the Black Mountains where we were, I forget the name of the place itself, but there was a gap between the end of one range of mountains and the start of the next range. So you needed to actually have a reasonable amount of height as you left one range to get to the next, because obviously the wind that's blowing you up obviously dissipates in the gap, and then you meet it again the other end. So we're halfway through the gap, and then I don't see him now. Where is he? Alright, so he's behind us. Alright, so you can imagine that we're flying across the gap, which really is, it's good timing. Right, there you go. We're flying across the gap, which obviously, if you're perpendicular to it, is actually a valley that goes off down the right hand side of us. So I'm flying like this, valley off to the right hand side, and then all of a sudden the glider just pushes up as if we had hit a bit of turbulence and or a big updraft. So you feel it through your bum, because that's how you know, when you're strapped into a glider, you know, the seat is the most basic of seats. It's a bit like a Formula One seat. It's just a shell, and that's strapped to the frame of the glider. So everything the glider does in the air, you feel through your bum, and that's why it's actually quite nice to fly. And if you ever get the chance, go fly a glider, you feel it through your bum, and suddenly I just felt like somebody had just taken my seat and lifted it about, you know, up to my brain, basically. And then all of a sudden we just heard this roar, So I was in a twin, and the instructor actually was behind me, and I just said, "What was that?" And we heard this sound go from right to left, so we all looked left, and as we looked left, we just saw this tornado flying off. So he was coming down the valley. We're going perpendicular across to the valley in a glider. Now, the cross section of a glider, where you're looking down the length of the wing and then you just got the fuselage in front of you. It was a glass fiber glider. There's not a chance did he see us on his radar at all. We just wouldn't have appeared. And obviously the updraft was, the turbulence coming off of his aircraft, pushing us up. It was quite exciting, to say the least. And then somebody confirmed at the Aero Club that they were actually flying the tornadoes around, doing their practice and stuff like that through the valleys and stuff. And it was just made my day, really. There he is.
Yeah, I wonder how close they actually got to you,
Well, I don't know. I mean, he was a lot lower than us. I mean, we were at 3,000 feet, and he was, not hugging the floor of the valley, but he was. I already don't know, but I mean, we felt the turbulence as he passed. But it was the bump first, and then just the roar of the engines. It was like, oh my god, that was a tornado. Could have been a very different trip if you'd have misjudged that. But it was nice. It was a good trip, and the airfield was funny because it had a hump in it. It was like a rising hill. So it's really a bit like Courchevel in a way, but it was a grass strip in that shape. So it's actually quite hard to land on. And I remember on the last day the instructor said, do you fancy some speed, as we're in the glass machine? And I said, yeah, all right. So it was a fantastic day for gliding. They had the wind was just right direction, and you get a condition called wave, which means you get these sausage-like shaped clouds that run along the ridge of the mountains, where it's just pure lift. Literally, it's a glider's dream. You don't have to go looking for lift. You just sit and fly along the line of the. He's getting good at that, isn't he, Weeze? Can I hear the sonic boom?
No is the answer to that question. I was just about to say, I don't think it works in this sim yet.
Oh. And so yes, yeah, he said, okay, we got up to about 4,000 feet, and then he just pointed it down towards the clubhouse. We did what they call beat up, just aimed it at the clubhouse, got up to about 140 knots, I think it was. And that's fast in a glider, and you can hear the wind, and you can hear it straining a little bit, and then right at the last minute, he pushes it down, because he wouldn't let me do this. Actually, he said, "No, I have control." So he pushed it down, so we were actually below the hill, because the clubhouse is on the top of the hill. But there was like a little hill in front of it, so if you went dip below enough, you weren't seen until you popped up over the top. So we came in at 140, dipped below, couldn't see us, and then we just cleared the clubhouse at very low feet, and then you could see all these people inside all going, "Oh, this," and yeah, it was good. And because they're silent, you just hear this as it goes past. Yeah, fun days. He could get away with it because he was the CFI, so nobody else was allowed to do those. So, cool. Do you know, I said I didn't really. I thought you couldn't go Sonic in MFS, or they remove the max speed limit in MFS. Tyler D75. Hello, welcome to chat. I think there are plans, aren't there, to have a Sonic boom in the sim, but I don't think it's there yet. Is it coming in the next update? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure when it is. It is planned, but it certainly can't be done at the moment because that's what all the hoo-ha and kerfuffle was about the Concord release.
Okay, so Wheeze, see this here airport that you're just doing a flyover? You're going to land there because you can't land where we're going to land, which is in this lake.
Now he tells us.
So I'm just going to do a little bit of a off the autopilot, and we'll just do a little gentle circuit here so we can land in the lake. And we'll gather at the far end in that little lay-by, just at the end of the runway. There's a little. Actually, maybe we can. I'm gonna really annoy Dougal now. Do you want to do the lake, or do you want to land across the length of the beach?
Let's go on the beach.
Let's do the beach. The airport below us is November Tango Tango Hotel. It's called Fair Foxtrot Alpha Romeo Echo.
The reason I chose the beach is because I can't remember the default assignment for the to drop the rudders.
Control W. I've learnt that. This stream, exciting stuff. Okay, Tyler D75, if you're enjoying the stream and you obviously want to come and fly with us, if you fly with us, you can come and join the Discord chat, voice chat. But also hit the follow button if you like what you're seeing. I'm trying to get up to 50 followers. I gained 7 or 8 followers after last night's stream on Murphy's Line, which is quite cool. Thank you very much for everybody who follows. But we do it for fun and the enjoyment of going to places that other people don't dare go. Should I say? Well, they probably do, you know. But I've got to make it sound good.
Already a follower, he said.
Oh, you all are fantastic. Right, just put those down. Wow, hello. Well, something happens when I do that with Control W.
500.
That's weird. So I wonder if I got. I wonder if I got that bound to something else.
It's used for the DC6 for the reverse.
Ooh, just try and land it outside when you can't see your speed.
Piers up for water landing.
Yes, yes, yes. Bit bouncy there, isn't it?
Is a bit.
Same rules apply. You still have to land into the wind. But we should now see Wheeze in his Tomcat, and Seamus can go and land on the beach.
Keep forgetting the brakes don't work.
And oh, by the way, you can actually, to me, that looks like a 172 with wheels.
It does indeed, yes.
That's funny.
Lumbasso.
That's funny. And Joey Bolo, you've got wheels as well. How come you got wheels? And you're floating on water? This is a miracle. Look at that. Now, did you know that you can actually put your wheels down and actually come out of the water and go up onto the land? Did you know you could do that?
What I just did.
Oh, you just did. Okay.
Oh, you can.
Just don't put them down too early.
Yes.
Otherwise you'll flip it. Joey Bolo's doing donuts on
Yes.
in the surf.
I can see that. So let's wheels down, and we'll point in towards the.
Wheeze. I don't think Tomcat was built for that.
There we go.
Gears down for runway landing.
Yeah, that's correct. Gears down for a watery
Gears down for runway landing.
runway landing.
Gears down for runway landing.
And
Gears down for
use
runway
your
landing.
Control W to get rid of the
Gears down for runway landing.
rudder, and we'll just
Gears
mosey
down
on
for
down
runway
here.
landing.
Tyler D is in a PC6 I see
Gears
in the
down
distance.
for runway landing.
Oh, I've got mine back installed
Gears
again.
down for runway landing.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did they respond to you?
Gears down for runway landing.
They did. They eventually sent me an email, yeah.
Gears down
Was
for
it something
runway landing.
simple?
Yeah,
down
pretty
for
much.
runway landing.
It doesn't like add-on linker.
Gears down for runway landing.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
Gears down for runway landing.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Gears down for runway landing.
But it is a great fun aircraft. That's the Milvis PC6 Porter. If
Yeah.
anybody's on the fence about buying it or not. It's a lot of fun.
Very nice. It is. I have it. Well, I have to do a stream. I haven't streamed with it yet, so well, I have to think of a flight where we can use that. It's not the fastest bird in the world, is it?
No, it was never built for speed.
No. I've been towed into the air. Because there's a couple of ways you can actually get into the air with a glider. You can go self-propelled, where behind your head a big prop comes up and it's electric and it gives you enough thrust to get airborne, which is quite cool. I've been in one of those, and at my gliding club they basically had a winch launch, which basically means that at one end of the field there was a flatbed truck with a 5-litre V8 engine strapped on the flatbed with 2 big drums of cable mounted to the drive shafts, and then you could switch which drive shaft you wanted, i.e. switch which drum you wanted to use. So you could actually do 2 launches, and then you had a very long field. And then what would happen is we used to use a dumpster truck to because you just get what you can when you're gliding. A dumpster truck would drive down to the other end of the field where all the gliders were, and the cables attached to it, and you try and drive in a straight line, which is quite hard in a dumpster truck if you've ever tried it. And then you drop the cables off, we disappear back down to the other end, and then you get hooked up to a cable, and then when you're ready, you give a signal, which is basically one finger like this, which is a command of take up slack, because there's always slack in the cable. So the guy who's controlling the motor at the other end he'll just slowly sort of wind in the cable on the big drum, and he uses a hand throttle, and you can actually see the cable as it comes across the grass. It just sort of, you can just see it moving across, and when you think there's no more slack, you give a 2-finger, and that's an all out. And then what it does, there's a wingman basically, and they usually use lights, so you get like 1 light, take up slack, 2 lights, all out, and he just full throttle on the hand throttle. And of course you've got this 5-litre V8 engine that isn't really connected to a lot of weight. The glider's not that heavy, and so you go from standstill to 30 feet along the grass, and then you're 45 degrees up towards the sky, and all you can hear is the strain on the cable, because you have a stick, call it a pole, between your legs, and you're pulling back on the stick because you're fighting against the cable that's trying to pull you back.
Joey. Sorry.
What was that? Sorry?
Just saying bye-bye to Joey Bolo, he's leaving.
Oh, Joey Bolo. Yes, gotta run. See you again soon. Yeah, hopefully you catch us on the next one. So I try and do, well, at the moment it's Thursdays, but I'm thinking of changing it to Tuesdays. But I haven't done that yet, mainly because my Tuesdays at work are being a bit busy, and yeah, but sometime it might be, I might even go up to 2 streams and do a Tuesday and a Sunday. So I'm thinking about it, but I'll try and keep my weekends free. But at the moment it's Thursdays until I make that change, but I'll let everybody know what's going on, and I won't muddle people around too much. Captain Spill, I've got the Indians now. We'll be back soon. Okay, we'll see you shortly. And I forgot. Oh yes, so they give you the all-out signal cable going. You go along 30 feet, 45 degrees up in the air, and then you look out, and all you can see is sky, and everything else is at 45 degrees towards the ground. And then as you're going out up like this, you've got a cable that's basically doing an arc like that, and at some point you've got a release. So usually as you see, you look out and you can just see the tug, the winch down there, and then you dip the nose to just let some slack in the cable, and then you pull the bung, as they call it, to release, and then you just hear this bang, and the cable releases, and then it all goes very silent after that. And that's a winch launch. I've never done like a bungee launch, which is basically a big bungee cable, but I've done tugs, and the tug that I was behind was a porter, and that's actually really a challenging skill to actually, especially on your takeoff run. So you'd accelerate as you would with the porter, but of course the glider's going to get airborne way before the porter is going to get airborne. So you've actually got to stay low to the ground, and then when whatever he does, you have to do, basically. So as he starts to lift, you're going to start to lift, and you've basically, it's a bit like doing the formation flying. You've got to keep him in a particular point in front of you, because if you go too high, you're going to put him in a dive, because guess what, you're attached to him. And if you go too low, you're going to put him into a stall. So it's really an acquired skill to learn, but it's so fun to do. And as he starts to turn, you've got to just gently turn with him, and make sure you keep the same angle of turn, same bank of turn, and you pull back on the stick to maintain your altitude and stuff like that. And it's just immense fun to be behind a tug, and they'll take you up to about 3,000-4,000 feet, and you pay per 1,000 foot basically, because it costs him fuel. And
Really?
what was that?
Where are we going?
Where are we going? We're going around the island. Put the wheels up. Look at that. I love the way these front ones go up, look. And they slide back in. That's cool. We are going around the island. And we are going back to Bora Bora. Is it Bora Bora next? No, it's back to the Society Islands. Because there's two of them, and we're going to go down the south coast, so it's not part of the route map. So we're going to head off in that direction. I'll give you well, due east really, until we hit land again. Sorry, due west, not due east. So we're going to go around the island, then due east, and we should hit the Society Islands, and then we're going to go around those. Back to Bora Bora.
I might cut through the middle of these two and see if that bridge is modelled.
You're going to cut through the bridge?
Yeah, this is like two islands joined together with a bridge.
That's right, yes. We can cut through there, that's fine. God, it's hot in here today. What's my temps like? 78 on my GPU, that's quite warm. So we'll just do a little right turn here.
I wondered how long Tarnish would last. He's in the Eagle now.
I could just hear him.
I think the music's finished.
Yeah, I'm just changing to something else. I'm going to go for something cinematic, I think. I'm flying all over the place. This is very terrible. Let's try a little bit of... Oh yes, that was... we're going to try that actually. There is a bridge down there.
Yeah, I was hoping it might be a little bit more spectacular, but it's just one at a little default crossing, isn't it?
Yeah. So we got a tomcat and an eagle now.
One in pursuit of the other.
Yeah. Although the eagle to me is a very fast Cessna or something. I don't have the eagle.
Yeah. Bonanza for me, I think.
Or whichever it is. I'm just going to disappear for a second off of camera so I can open the window of my room because it's a tad warm.
Bombasso, did you go under that bridge?
Back in a sec.
I was trying to do it, but yeah, when you get really close, yeah, it's not possible.
So I've lost Peely. What direction are we heading in? We are going due east, did he say?
Due west. We're almost due west. We're heading now.
Ah, okay, the opposite
Or
of what he said.
Southwest.
Thanks, mate.
Cutting through the middle of the two islands.
Ah, found him again. Cheers.
Oh, I'm back. I'm going the wrong direction as well. Just for good measure. Seamus, Were you there? Did you say goodbye? I heard it at the end of a
he was
conversation.
just-
I should never come in at the end of a conversation.
He was just checking out where you were.
All right, okay. I thought you were saying your goodbyes.
No, so who's going the right way, Peely or Dougal? Because you both go in different directions.
Neither of us.
Ah, okay.
Dougal has. I'm going the wrong way. So I'm going to try and set. What are we up to now? What's that?
So are
2,000
we
feet.
headed back to NTTR? Atarua.
In a way, but you want to go down the south of the island.
Yeah, I just cut through the middle. So we're headed to the bottom of that island, are we?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm about to give you a heading. So I'm heading on heading 244. Heading. No, not there. $244 now, not 260. There we go. Autopilot engaged. And we'll just hold altitude at around 2,000 feet. Actually, no, we'll probably sink down to 1,300 as we were before. Oh, that's a little fast.
I'm wave top skimming.
This is a nice piece of music I've just found here. I like this. There we go. Marvellous. So Dougal is inspecting the waves.
Oh, it's Tarnish. I'm at 130 feet and Tarnish just flew underneath me.
Oh, blimey. That's mad.
In the Eagle.
Tyler D in the PC6 just behind me. Wheeze and Tomcat Captain Barbasso in the 172 with floats that doesn't look like it has floats.
He doesn't need floats, he can walk on water.
I hear it all the time, dude.
So of course, us as a nation, we celebrate November the 5th as bonfire night, because strangely enough, we actually celebrate a guy called Guy Fawkes, and he attempted with a few buddies to blow up the Houses of Parliament way back when. Was it 18th century or 18th or 16th century? It was a long time ago. I forget the actual date.
And I give the guy 9 out of 10 for effort.
Yes. But he was captured in the process. It's such a great looking plane, isn't it? And for some reason we celebrate this day, November the 5th, every year with fireworks because it was called the Gunpowder Plot, and yeah. So usually it's usually the weekend before or the weekend after, depending on when the 5th actually falls, and yeah, we're having a bit of a bonfire firework display. We're going to a local one this year, not the one that I normally go to. It won't compare, I doubt, to the one that we normally go to, but they're not running it this year because of COVID fears. And you just sit there and think, hang on a minute, this is outside.
Nicely done, Wheeze.
Did he just buzz you?
Again, I'm at 100 feet exactly, and he flew under me.
It's fantastic. And there's me chugging along at what, 98 knots.
Oh, it's exactly what I'm at. 98 knots indicated.
And I've got the porter right on my wing there. Fantastic bit of formation flying there.
Who's flying that? Who's that? Is that Tyler?
Yeah. I think I can't see his label anymore. I think it was him. He's that snugly up to me on the old wing there that his labels
Got to
disappeared.
be about the ugliest aeroplane in the world, isn't it? The PC Porter.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Looks like it's made out of scrap parts from the local
Well,
junkyard.
Yeah, I mean the
what I
tail
love.
looks
I
a
love
bit. The tail looks a bit weird, doesn't it? It's sort of double stepped tail.
So I beat you, Dougal. I'm at 40 feet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see it. I see it. Well, I'm on autopilot and I can't get my my hardware to go any lower than 100.
Tyler, you're flying that very well.
I wonder if that's trimmed out or whether he's on autopilot. Super smooth. Here he comes again underneath me. Oh! Skimming the water. There he is, you can see him.
Yeah. I'll see if I can do a bit of a. Oh my word! There we go. There we go. That's a bit better. Let's put a bit of speed in my camera. And where is he?
So are we going round the south of the island, are we?
Yeah, we're gonna go around the south of the island.
Oh, okay.
And then head north up the west coast.
Where's he gone? There he is. Yes.
Okay. It's a lovely looking aircraft, isn't it, that Tomcat?
Yeah.
It's good practice for your drone skills there. I do believe I see Tarnish coming back towards me in the other direction.
He's getting low.
Or a splash there. Definite contact.
I think actually my drone's just a little bit too fast at the minute. Let me just adjust the camera. Drone speed. Let's just take it down a notch. Just makes it a bit twitchy, that's all.
Silas, it's reminding you that you're headed for a mountain.
Am I? I was trying to catch up with the eagle. I don't even see me. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah, you're off to the right, and you, from my perspective, you look as if you're headed straight for it. But
Oh yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Thank you, whoever pointed that out.
It's Tyler.
How do I change camera view again now? Oh, I've gone into one of those funny modes.
You can get ointment for that, you know.
There we go. How far away is Tarnish? He seems to be a long way away. I'll go and buzz Seamus in the chopper. Smile, Seamus, you're on camera.
I'm smiling.
It's keeping us all in check, being in the police helicopter.
Yeah, I was just about to give you a speeding ticket earlier, but you slowed down, mate. So.
Oh dear. Let's go and buzz Tarnish now. If I can keep up with the Eagle. But he's not in an Eagle according to my stream. He's in... Oh, that's a bonanza.
Wheezy's Tomcat just had a very serious whoops moment
Oh, did it? Did
at
it?
water level. It
Oh
did, it
no.
did. He thought nobody was watching.
Oh yeah.
It's a beautiful island, this, isn't it?
Even better from 100 feet.
Let's see if we can go down a little bit.
I ran out of fuel back there, but I won't tell anybody.
Oh, I haven't switched tanks for ages.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, we're asking about fuel. I've used about 80 gallons since not the last full stop landing, but the one previous to that. So I don't know, what's it, about an hour perhaps, an hour and a half?
Yeah.
We probably haven't used that much between us, Seamus.
Yeah.
Oh, fuel is on the little... Is it on the thingies? Yeah, look, I was down to quite low on the left tank.
Yeah, it runs out at 11%, I think.
And quite a lot on my right tank. Oh, that was a good time to switch tanks, that was. Definitely the right time.
I'll send you the bill later.
So a very rough estimate, it's about what, 60 gallons an hour perhaps? Yeah, somewhere around that I think.
Yeah.
Take it that's a turbine in the in that chopper.
I think so. Seamus, is it a turbine in there, 135?
Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it? Yeah.
You're asking someone who's flown this 3 times in a year.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to pass over the centre of this island. And then we'll head back to Bora Bora when we get to the northern isle of this pair of islands. These are actually called the Society Islands because they are a little society, I guess.
What? You are way behind, man. I tell you, I was just looking at the stream there. You're a lot further behind than I thought you were, mate.
Yes, I've been poodling along at 90 knots. I've just, you know, turned on the turbo.
Yeah, I'm pushing it a wee bit. I'm doing like 150, which is redlining it here, so I probably need to slow down anyway.
500.
Come on, Tyler, you can do it. I'm watching. He's coming underneath me in the PC.
We're headed for a mountain, Peely. Indeed we are.
That's what he posted a while ago.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
22.
he's just flown.
Yeah,
He's just flown right underneath me in the PC-6.
Oh, there he is over there.
That was brilliant.
So I'm going up between these two peaks here. Having to gain a bit of height. Getting a bit of turbulence off the hills.
Pity this autopilot only goes altitude in stages of 100 feet.
Yes, but if you actually get to an altitude and hit Alt, it will hold whatever you hit it at.
I think I'd need to turn off my hardware for that to work.
No. Using the hardware. I just hit the Alt button and it'll hold. Interesting texture on that hill. It's like somebody's shaved this part of the hill of trees.
You know, it's funny, I still have prepared 3D and X-Plane and FSX and even FS 2004, but every time I come into this, it's like those other simulators, they just start to gather dust now. It's
Assume you don't have them all installed.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I'm an engineering nerd. I've got a 24 terabyte server in my corridor.
Wow. Alright.
I'm a nerd.
Well, I mean, I've got two sims installed, X-Plane and Microsoft, and I find it struggled to keep them both up to date. Certainly X-Plane is falling behind now.
I've got DCS installed as well, but I'm just not using them at all.
The thing is, probably like many of us, we've all got small fortunes invested in all these sims, and
Oh, yes.
you know, I don't have the heart to uninstall them at the moment.
No, certainly X-Plane has got a few dollars in it.
Yeah, I've still got my one of my big hard drives with all my ortho on it. I've got 8 terabytes of ortho spinning around permanently on my big drive. I just can't bring myself to delete it.
Yeah.
No. Just thinking how many hours you put in to actually get that downloaded and,
Yeah, indeed.
and tweaked.
How many weeks?
Yes.
How many weeks? Especially at my download speed,
Yeah.
39 MBS.
I mean, you sit there and say 39 MBS, but boy, I mean, that's fast to even what some people have today,
500.
Well, yeah.
you know. And you're out in the sticks.
Yeah, well, theoretically, we've got fibre. You know, we've got fibre broadband, but only as far as the cabinet out in the street, which is about a quarter of a mile away, I think. So we've got about a quarter of a mile of copper cable, which sort of defeats the object of having fibre, really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like a number one item on the checklist for finding a house.
Yeah, I can imagine. Are we just going to intercept the original track line to head back to Bora Bora?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
Although I'll probably want to pass over the centre of that North Island because it looks quite interesting in the middle of there. So probably over the centre of this island that's ahead, and then off to Bora Bora. It would just be slightly right of the original route.
So what's your airspeed at the moment, Feely?
It is 113.
Ah, okay. I did a circuit, so that's probably why I'm far behind you at the moment.
Okay.
And you know, talking about simulators, I've also got Microsoft. I've got Microsoft Train Simulator. I've got Train Simulator 2021, and I've also got Train Simulator World 2, and all of those have their own DLC. So, yeah, I know.
Well, I only
I
remember.
just don't have the energy anymore to maintain multiple sims. Never mind the time.
Yeah.
When Murph asked, you know, do you use any other simulators? The only one that came to mind was the one I said it was Farming Simulator.
Yep. I just haven't got around to buying that one yet. But yeah.
But I do have American Truck Simulator.
I couldn't bear the excitement of Farm Simulator.
It's surprising, Dougal. It really is. It's almost like a strategy game, you know, and it's like.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah,
it does eventually. It's surprising. Let's put it that way, mate.
Yeah.
I was surprised with it.
It is surprising. It's surprising how long you spend in it once you start it up. Almost as long as flying. And you know, I just go and take a big bank loan and get the biggest machines I can get.
And I spoke over you there, Peely, and you were just about to say Euro Truck Simulator and Truck Simulator America is what I think.
Yeah, American Truck Sim and Euro Truck Sim. I have those two, and
oh yeah.
I actually I was telling Dougal that I do have a wheel. It's actually up in the loft, but I actually use my yoke to actually drive, and I use my rudder pedals as a brake and accelerator, and then I just use the buttons on the yoke to actually do the shifts in gears. And I use the rudder trim on the honeycomb to do the indicators left and right. And it's just a way of, because I can't be bothered to keep unclamping everything and putting the steering wheel in.
I just didn't have the room, the physical space for that.
So yeah, so that's how I drive the trucks, and you have to tweak the settings so that you get almost a direct one-to-one relationship to the yoke, to the, you know, the way a steering wheel works. Otherwise, what ends up happening is you turn the yoke left, and then you just see it wind itself slowly to the left, and then you go to the right and it winds itself slowly, so you have to change all the sensitivities and stuff. But it works all right. It works all right. And I do have Train Simulator as well. I don't play that very often though. I get bored too easy because you can't really, you're restricted by the tracks. You know.
Yeah, I suppose, but you know, I mean, the thing is, again, I mean, I've also got the bus simulator, and I've also got a tram simulator as well.
Oh
so I mean,
my
I've never. I know. It's sad gate, but.
That's just way too much simulation. Dear.
Did you ever see a? Oh, I'm sorry, Peely, go on.
No, go on.
No, I was going to say, did you ever see a picture of my games room that I set up?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay. I'll post it to you because I've actually got 2 desks. I've got a room in the basement that I built just for gaming, and it's got 2 desks. I've got 2 55-inch television sets. The one on the right has all my driving simulator stuff, and the one on the left has all my flight sim stuff. So all I do is swap monitors whenever I want to play a different sim.
Wow.
It works for me, you know, but I'm lucky.
Yeah. Oh, you have to put a...
Seamus, does anybody else in your house ever get to see you?
You mean the wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent her a card at Christmas time. What more do you want?
You go down for your meals, and or do you get those sent to you?
Oh, I get those delivered, mate.
Oh, put that picture in the screenshot section of my Discord. I'll be interested to see that.
Yeah, I'll do that later, my friend. No worries.
And yeah, so yeah, I got Call of Duty and you know, a lot of those variants.
410 traffic is 1 o'clock, 3 miles signals at 1,700 feet up, crafters CC-19. Report them in sight.
I think Bombasso was chipping in earlier, and I think I spoke over you, mate. What was it you were saying you had, my friend?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Yeah, that was 2 minutes ago. It's all good. No worries.
All right, buddy.
Oh, music stop. When it suddenly goes quiet. That was a bit of what they call Nordic noir that was playing there.
Trouble is when we're all flying, because we're on voice comms, most of us don't get to hear the music.
No.
Yeah.
Got it muted.
Got a bit of cinematic drama going on. Let's see what this is like. The wind's dropped a lot, hasn't it? There's hardly any.
We've got 12 knots tailwind.
Yeah. So when we get to Bora Bora this time, we're going to go through the gap between the hills. If you remember, when we'll fly around it so you can see it first, and then we'll fly through the middle. There's actually a little valley that's actually pretty cool to fly through. Doesn't that look great when you just see it coming into view? It's your perfect destination.
See what Weezer's just put in chat. I didn't realise that. I'll play that back at some point.
Oh, the sonic boom does work. Just heard it on our stream. Really?
Interesting.
Okay.
That must
Weez,
have been fixed in the last update then.
if you can hear me, why don't you spin round and come past again, and I'll kill the music so we can, and I'll turn up my sim sound so I can hear it a bit louder, and we'll listen out for it. So I'm following him round. This is very dramatic, isn't it?
Music's still on.
Yeah. He needs to get to 600 knots exactly. Okay. Oh. 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 Is he going so fast that it's become very...
Yeah, you'll probably get the rubber band effect.
Yeah. What am I aimed at? Because I can't see where I'm going.
Yeah, he's going so fast the servers can't actually keep his position constant.
Yes. I'm excited. Well, he's looks like he's in the run-in. I didn't hear that. That was very quiet for a bonanza. I didn't hear a boom.
No.
Did you hear a boom? I didn't hear a boom.
No.
It sounded very fast though. I've got a feeling it must be very deep here where this dark area is. So it must be like a sandy shelf and then it drops off before rising up again. But as we go towards this mountain, you look how detailed this rock is, it's just fantastic. And I think this is the gap here that we're going to go through. You see, you got the center of rock here, and then you've just got this little valley dip thing here. Got a sports field here.
Have you got your terrain level detail set to 400?
Could well do. I'll go through it and then I'll have a check.
But looking at the rock on your stream, I think you must have, because the detail.
I want to see if we can get those jets going on a knife edge through here. Look at that. I was going to see if we could try and land on that little plateau. Look at that detail in that rock, is just awesome. To coin
That's
a,
spectacular with VR.
to coin a very American phrase that never sounds right when an English person says it. Have you noticed
Oh,
that?
look at that! Look at that ledge. Seamus, you could put the 135 down on that ledge.
I could.
Let's put it. Let's put
Oh,
it
the
somewhere
plateau
else.
on the top.
A helicopter pilot. could
All
put
that
it
ledge
down on that
there.
ledge.
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
Yes, I think we should get Seamus to try and land on this one here.
Keep at it, guys. It ain't going to happen. So, what was that Americanism, Peely, that you said sounded bad from an Englishman? What was the Americanism there?
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It never sounds right coming from an English person.
No.
I know. I've picked up the bad habit of calling people dude all the time. It's
Who
just
can we blame for that?
yeah, Mr. McMurphy.
Oh yeah, flying through that gap is.
It's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thankfully, I have picked up the habit of going y'all.
Yeah, what's funny about that, I've actually picked, I'm not originally from Texas, but I've been here for over, more than half my life. So most of the time, I'm really focused not to say y'all have, almost 24 hours a day. And you guys really don't want to hear the other stuff from the South, y'all.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I live in the Midwest, mate. I'm just about 8 hours south of Chicago. I live in St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
A Scotsman living in St. Louis.
Yeah.
500.
That's just fantastic going through there.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at my options. No, I'm at 240.
Really?
Yeah. Let's whack it up to 400 and let's see what happens.
I've got mine at I think 300.
Google, what's so funny, man, when you saying something about the object level of detail, I haven't checked my settings in like weeks because I haven't been touching my sim. I've just been on my laptop. Man,
Yeah.
all my settings are set to between medium and low on my system. I didn't realize it, but it looked great, so I didn't really have any, I wasn't complaining. So yeah, I just turned it up to, I think the objects at 300, and now I'm sitting here like just drooling right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It
jaw
looks
dropping.
Yeah, it's ridiculous now, man.
So I've got trees at high, grass and bushes at high, object level of detail is at 130. And I had terrain level of detail at 240. Texture resolution was ultra. Anisotropic filtering 8x, texture sampling 6x6, texture synthesis at ultra. So yeah, it looks great.
Wow.
I don't even know what frame rate I'm getting. I don't ever really look at it anymore. I'm getting 35, and 99% drops down occasionally into the 20s, but It's smooth as silk for me, so that'll do.
Yeah, sometimes you have to stop looking at those numbers and,
Yep.
and just what's the feel? If the look and you
Yeah.
know if it's there, don't worry about it.
Exactly. I think you do notice it when it drops below 30,
Yeah,
but 30 and above, I mean, who cares if you're getting 30 or 60? I don't. As long as it looks
Yeah.
fine.
I agree with Bombast, so people get carried away with what frame rate do you get, you know? I'd never even look at it myself.
I think there are so many youngsters around the community now that have come over from other gaming platforms where FPS does seem to be important.
Yep,
And
agreed.
so they
Yeah.
automatically assume that it's the same for flight sim.
Yeah.
yeah. They get upset when their frames are in the 40s. It's like flight simming. We're
Yeah.
good with that, you know. I know they want for Call of Duties and they want 100 plus, you know. Yeah, you need it for that for that type of game, but not this.
Okay, guys, I will. Do you want to go back to the Origin airport, and then we'll end the stream there? We can
Just
go
give me a
direct.
head and I'll be happy.
Okay,
There you
well,
go.
well, we'll go
Looks like
directly
due
there.
west. It's about just pretty much due west, I think.
It is pretty much due west, yeah. I think it's actually the one you can see in the distance. I love these sea villas. I've got to go here. At some point in my lifetime, I have to visit this place.
I think a buddy of mine, him and his wife went a little while back, and I think at minimum it was like 10 to go.
Yeah.
Leaving the U.S. So has to be worth it though.
Yeah, I mean it's it's a flight to New Zealand first of all, and then it's from New Zealand, out towards this island. So it's a long old flight to get there. Yeah, it's just it'll take you a day to get to New Zealand, so it's like a day and a half at least. And that's just flying.
Yeah, I wonder what the I really don't know what the flight time and everything from the U.S. No clue.
Yeah, I wonder how you get to it from the US actually.
Depends which coast you're on, I suppose.
Yeah, true.
Well, you'd have to go to it from the west coast, so somewhere in LA or whatever, but you'd probably have to go to Hawaii first and then go down from Hawaii, I would imagine.
Here he goes. Peely's caught up in his maps and his booking forms.
Yes, I've called down my maps. I'm just looking at the map.
Yeah, today's stream is sponsored by Expedia. Please book your flights through here.
Oh, didn't you know I just taken on a new sponsorship? I wish.
Alright, so what's your airspeed again, Peely, please? I seem to be struggling to keep up with you again.
97.
Wow, okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm catching you.
Okay. Yeah, 97. Do we have a tailwind? We have 11 knot tailwind. So my ground speed is... Where's my ground speed gone? 118.
Yeah, I think I'm too busy watching the scenery, and then you vanish, and I try and catch up with you.
Yeah, I got you behind. You're there.
Yep.
Go west, says Tarnish. I'll post some shots on your Discord.
So here's a question: is there a button within Flight Sim that you can do a screen capture?
I don't know. I have Nvidia's GeForce experience, so all F1 is what I would do.
Okay.
I use a little app called Snapper for taking screenshots.
Yeah, I'm just curious if there's something in app actually, or in the game.
I'm pretty sure there is with most flight sims.
Yeah. I don't know what it is though.
No, me neither. I know with FSX and P3D, the default, it used to save them as a silly file format. I can't remember what, but not JPEGs. You know, I prefer to save all mine as JPEGs.
It wasn't PNGs, was it?
Oh yeah, it probably was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, thanks, Tyler. Tyler was just saying he's been trying to find the screenshot keys in the settings. I appreciate that, mate. Thanks.
I'm sure somebody would find it somewhere.
Yeah, it was an academic question, really. I'm not too. I was trying to do the bad weather challenge for Murphy's website thing.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I was trying to do some screenshots last night, but couldn't figure out how to do it. So I ended up using snipping tool.
Oh, the Microsoft tool.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's got a cheeky little face, this aeroplane, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Like big googly eyes and just a chirpy little smile. Got eagles and tomcats doing their stuff. I'm a bit peckish. And I have no food.
Oh, don't start talking food, please.
Has to happen at some point.
I'm already hungry, and all he said was, "I'm hungry."
We had stir fry just before the stream.
La 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 la. I'm not listening.
Did you have a pud today, Duke?
We didn't, no. Although there is some fresh fruit in the fridge.
We're just trying to make you hungry now, Seamus.
It's working. Trust me, it's working.
What time is it in where you are?
It is nearly 5 o'clock at night. 5 p.m.
Ah, okay, yeah. Must be nearly dinner time.
So whereabouts in the States are you then?
St. Louis. It's about 8-hour drive south of Chicago. To
Okay.
give you an idea.
Yeah. Chicago, the Windy City, as they say.
Yeah, they call St. Louis the gateway to the west. So,
That's the one. It's got the arch, isn't it?
yeah,
Recently?
that's it. It's got the arch. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, there's not much else.
Oh, Wheeze, that went through me. I felt that one.
Yeah. I think I may have heard something on my... When he went past me at a rapid rate of knots, I heard something. I couldn't describe it as a bang, but the sim definitely tried to replicate some sort of noise.
Yeah, last weekend I went to Kansas City, just for a long weekend, and beautiful. I mean, they got public transport there, they got buses, they've got free tram services, and St. Louis doesn't have any of that, and it's a bit of a shame really, because it used to be a great place to come as a tourist, but now there's, I don't know, not much to see really.
Is that still really a city of two cities?
I'm not quite sure how you mean, Dougal. Could you clarify that, mate?
Doesn't it span into two states?
Yeah, they call East St. Louis is in Illinois, and West St. Louis is in Missouri. But oh, sorry, you're talking Kansas City.
And Kansas City, yeah.
Yes, that spans Kansas and Missouri. Yes,
Missouri,
it does.
Yeah.
And St. Louis, I guess, does the same, really.
500.
A beautiful place. I like I said, I was out taking photographs and just wandering about at night, and beautiful place, very, very safe there,
Are you talking about Kansas City?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Yeah, they have great barbecue. I'll give them that.
Yep.
Not better than Texas, though. Let's just put that out there real quick. But it's good barbecue.
So I've been to a few places in the States on work gigs, as they say. Seattle, I liked a lot.
Yeah.
And Colorado Springs was fantastic. The mountains in the background. And where else have I been? Nashville. That was quite cool. Been to Dallas. Been to Vegas. Boston is where the head office is.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Or Boston. But it's not actually in Boston. It's actually an hour outside of Boston.
Oh, okay.
There's a place called Westford. We were due to have our customer annual event in Miami last year, and that obviously got postponed. But we're going to Orlando in April. So that'd be quite cool.
Yeah, man, that place is always getting hit by hurricanes,
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have tornadoes here, so I think I prefer the hurricanes if I had a choice in that matter.
And the other place I've been to the States was San Francisco. There's what's that whirly road that goes down the hill? The zigzag one that's very famous road.
I said the one American guy cannot remember any of it.
Why would you if you're in Texas? I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, but your country's about 100 times bigger than most countries in Europe, mate. So
That's true.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like flying from El Paso, from El Paso, Texas across, it's just as much as flying from like Louisiana to Florida. No, actually, I think it's longer. It's ridiculous.
yeah.
But there's a lot of Americans who don't actually have passports because they can go on holiday within their own country, and
Yeah.
it's all very different, isn't it? All over the States. you know, East Coast different to West Coast, different to the Central States, North and
Yeah.
South is different.
Yeah, people are different and everything, man. It's such a huge blend everywhere. Accents and everything.
Yeah.
And what makes it funny that usually a lot of guys, when they, from the States, they go to different other states, they start picking up the accents while they're there.
That's funny. Okay, Tarnished Eagle is landed.
Yeah, he's on the ground, I see.
Yeah.
There was a movie quote there. Did you hear that?
The eagle
It has landed,
Yeah,
yeah.
landed.
Oh. I guess
Matt-
it will be runway 08 for going in on land.
Man, and look at the different colour of the water. It's now green. Beautiful,
Yeah,
isn't it?
changes minute by minute.
Yep.
Oh, I've missed a few messages. I need to go back.
Yeah.
Wheeze says you can hear it. I assure you. I can't
He's
time
been
it
past
properly.
me a few times.
Yeah.
He passed me a few times at high speed, and I keep listening for it. But
Tyler
not
D
getting it.
says, I've been stuck in customs in LA for 6 hours. That's my only experience with the US. That's not a good experience.
No.
Yeah, I'm actually going to the States. So there's actually going to be a week where I'm not going to stream because I'll be in the States. When am I going? It's December the whatever it is, December the 6th, I think it is, 6th to the 10th, Monday to Friday. So there will be no stream of that week. And well, in for a landing. So if you let me get in, I'll get the drone out and we'll get you landing. I love the way I've got the radio in this
500.
airplane that's detuned. Like you're switching between stations, you know?
So is this add-on scenery, is it? Because I don't have a runway here.
Do you not?
Nah.
I'm looking for that.
Do you know, Dougal said that in the past.
Gears down for runway.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any scenery here, and I can see a runway.
Oh, so
That's
it's not
all
only
good,
me
just
then.
curious.
How strange.
Oh, hello. What's going on here? Why has it suddenly gone a bit weird? It like had a sudden boost of wind then.
It's probably a refresh on the weather.
Gears down for runway landing.
So you got no runway at all, Seamus, here?
No, just muddy looking, sandy looking ground.
That's a bit odd.
Yeah, it could be my settings perhaps, you know.
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now too, and I'm not getting anything here.
Maybe
Huh.
maybe you and I have got an add-on feeling.
Oh, I wonder what that is. Okay, so let me just pitch there and enable drone. Of course, the drone is miles away, isn't it? For some reason, flying in. trying to get the.
I think Asobo have gone from one extreme to the other with the trim control. You know, before the last update, it was way too sensitive. And now you've got to hold the trim down for a long, long time.
And then. Oh, that'll do. So, oh, I know what it's going to do. I'll just stop the music and we'll do one of those. So first in is Dougal McTavish.
I think Seamus is just above me. I'm coming in underneath him.
Yeah, I'm trying not to land on the runway.
I'm right next to you. I'm coming down. Coming down.
And nicely does it. Nicely does it.
Nice,
And Captain Pacambasso.
Nice 10 knot headwind. So it's,
Tyler D.
nice.
Pretty good.
All right.
And we have Wheeze coming in at Mach 1. No, it's not.
Let me get off the runway.
Oh, maybe he is actually. He's quite fast. Oh no, he's down. He's down. Is he going to stop though? That's the thing. It's not a long runway.
No.
Gonna get wet feet.
No parachute.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he stopped. Yeah. I think he threw the
Wheeze, you
anchor
can
out.
now breathe.
Nice.
And now, of course, we've got to see Seamus land the helicopter.
Oh, I was already down. Sorry.
Yeah, but you say you were down.
I
We
took off
we
again.
didn't see that.
Oh no, I'm going to mess this up. You know I am.
Now he knows we're all watching.
Excellent landing. Excellent landing.
Pure luck, mate. Pure luck.
Be a lot tougher when they start introducing, you know, the cyclic controls.
So there
Yeah.
we all are.
I've actually got a cyclic control. I've got the Virpil cyclic and the collective. That's what I'm actually using.
I didn't think you could use cyclic in this sim yet.
Oh yes, yes.
Ah, okay.
So there we are, guys. I would just like to say thanks very much for joining me this week. And I hope you enjoyed that tour around the French Polynesia and the island of Bora Bora. And yeah, I thought it was all right. It was actually a short one today, which is quite nice for me.
I was a bit late.
And no worries, Dougal. And well, thanks everybody for all the new follows and the new chatters in chat. Much appreciated.
We're gonna raid two cats.
We are going to raid 2 cats. I just got to remember how to do that again. But I think what you do is you hit. Let me just get to there. So I think we hit raid, and then I do my end bit, and then I hit
Yes.
go. So
Yes, that's correct, mate. That's what you do.
all right. So raid channel and 2 cats. Do I do start raid now, or do I end my thing first? I forget.
Do start raid now, otherwise you lose everybody. Then you shut down your stream, and then it connects over to after that.
Okay, cool. So start raid. 3 viewers are ready to raid. Okie dokie. So, oh no, it does it in like ready to raid in 3 seconds. Oh, I will do my end of stream. So thanks very much, and we will see you next time.
Yep, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Later, guys.